Coach said he had a good practice, scrimmage on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
What was good about it from your standpoint?
I feel like play fast, play physical, and confidence. Just feel more natural out here playing safety. So feel confident. That's the most part. It's been going good.
For the cameras, do we need him in front of the mics?
You can slide him in.
Can you slide him a little bit? You guys both can kind of huddle around those mics. Thank you very much.
He said the defense won the scrimmage, though. You guys probably feel like you win almost every scrimmage, right? But what was it? What did the defense do well as a whole?
We did a good job of feeding off each other's energy and playing our technique, and we were able to come out with the victory. Made a lot of plays on the ball, strips, picks, all that.
Is there anyone on either side of the ball right now that's standing out to you guys?
Either side of the ball. I think our whole defense looks good and our whole offense looks good. I think we look really good from a standpoint of last year, bringing back a lot of starters on defense and adding a lot of key pieces on offense as well.
Every receivers really challenging you?
I said this before. I think we have the best receivers in the whole country. We got the Bolitnikoff winner. We got Konate, Jared Wayne, Jaden Bradley, and a bunch of other guys too.
What is it about Pitt and his defense that every year there's a guy that's headed to the NFL, a defensive back? And what does that? How does that make you feel and think like maybe this is going to be me coming up?
I think it's just how aggressive our defense is. We like to press a lot and be physical, and I think that translates well to the league, and it gives a lot of guys something to look forward to and work towards.
What was it like seeing Damari at the pro day with him getting that vertical and the broad?
That was crazy. I was so happy for him. Just watching him as hard as he worked coming back off injury, it's inspiring. And like I said, it gives a lot of guys something to look up to.
How does having new starters at linebacker kind of impact you guys this year? Do you take on more of a role, or how do you work on that communication with some newer guys getting more reps?
We just over-communicate things. A lot of the guys learned from Phil, Chase, and John Patrician, and even Cam Bright. So they're not too behind the curve, but we're overemphasizing communication.
Khalil, what's the transition been like for you from corner to safety?
It's been pretty smooth, as far as picking up the new playbook, the new formations, everything been really smooth. Just the most thing for me just been getting down the checks and just the different checks that go with different formations. So it's been good.
When you came to Pitt, did you think that was a possibility, moving from corner to safety?
Yeah, they talked to me about that before I had committed. They said I could play safety, corner, or nickel. So they said they were gonna see how it's gonna work out when I got here. So after the fall season, they said it'd be a better idea for me to go to safety. So that's what happened.
Do you see it as more of a permanent move, or more of it's spring camp, let's see if this works out?
Probably more permanent. Yeah.
Do you like that, or you?
Oh no, I love it. I mean, it's safety more fun for me. Playing football and this defense, I feel like more of an athlete. Feel more loose back there. Feel like I make more plays on the ball, make more tackles, stuff like that.
There's a lot of responsibility in that field safety position, right? Has there been a lot to learn and kind of master?
Yeah. I mean, in a sense, just knowing the checks for certain formations, because at corner so the safeties tell the corners the checks, and when I played corner, I was listening to the safety, so had to learn the checks for the different formations. So that was the biggest thing to learn, but it's been smooth pretty far.
Is that a challenge to go from a listener to a talker on the field?
No, not really. All my life growing up playing football, I played quarterback, little league, so I'm kind of used to being that verbal guy on the field. So it was a smooth transition.
Go ahead.
Everyone knows that Jordan's the guy that you want to lock horns with, the Litnikoff guy. But who's the guy now that other than Jordan that you guys I want him? Because Jared's been around here, but Konate's coming in with a high rep.
Shoot, I say a couple guys like Tay. Jaden Bradley, who else? I said there's a couple good guys, Jordan not the only dynamic receiver. We got most of the guys this year that could make plays on the ball, but Jordan is the primary target. But we got a lot of other good guys. So.
These you guys are big guys, but you also have the reputation of being big hitters and physical. How does that translate from being a real big guy to going out there and causing havoc?
I feel like it's just really all about heart, and just all about the want to and doing everything you do, just wanting to tackle, wanting to make the play on the ball, and just having the confidence and playing with no fear.
You gotta be physical to play in this defense. So we love to be physical on the outside or back at safety. That's just our brand.
AJ, how much do you look back at the ACC championship game? Do you look back at that, those tapes, those plays at all, or is that kind of in the rearview mirror now?
I'd be lying if I said it was in the rear view mirror. It was just like a crazy experience and one I'll remember forever. Just being out there with the guys and getting that victory for the city.
Is it one that you guys can still build off of as a secondary, given the kind of game that you guys all have as a collective?
Yeah, there's a lot of clinic quality things that we look back on in our technique from that game. So, yeah, we'll watch it as a teach tape almost for certain plays.
Chris, you got the last one, Carter.
Kanate told us last week that Jordan was the fastest out there. Who's the fastest among you guys in the defensive back room that you think has the best burner?
Me,
Khalil?
Shit, I mean, he run like a 4-3-1, so shit, I run like a 4-4, so I say right now for him.
4-3-1?
Yeah, 4-3-1.
All right.